There comes a moment in every journey when something quietly comes to an end. Not with noise, not with drama, but with a subtle inner knowing that a chapter has completed itself. You may not be able to name it clearly, but you can feel it. The way you relate to certain people, situations, or even to yourself has begun to change. Endings are often misunderstood. We are taught to fear them, to resist them, to see them as loss. But many endings are not punishments, they are completions. They arrive when something has already given you everything it could, when the lesson has been learned, when the experience has shaped you enough. You might notice that you no longer have the energy to revisit old patterns. What once pulled you back no longer has the same power. What once felt familiar now feels heavy. This is not because you are broken. It is because you are no longer meant to carry what belongs to a past version of you. Sometimes the hardest part is not letting go of what hurt us, but letting go of what once felt safe. Even if that safety was limiting, it was known, and the unknown can feel frightening, even when it is calling us toward freedom. If you are feeling a quiet grief without a clear reason, allow it. You are not grieving failure. You are grieving a version of life that no longer fits. This kind of grief is sacred. It honors what was, without asking it to continue. You do not need to force closure. Closure does not come from answers. It comes from acceptance, from allowing something to end without fully understanding why, from trusting that if it is leaving, it is because it no longer aligns with who you are becoming. There are things that will not return to your life, not because you were unworthy, but because you have outgrown them. And what you outgrow does not follow you forward. It dissolves, making space for something more aligned, more nourishing, more true. This phase may feel quiet, empty, or slow, but this is not emptiness. This is integration. Your system is absorbing the transformation you have already lived. Your soul is settling into a new frequency. And that takes stillness. You are not meant to replace what ended immediately. You are meant to pause, to breathe, to let the dust settle. New beginnings need space to arrive. They cannot land in a life that is still crowded with what has already finished. If you feel called to simplify right now, honor that call. If you feel less interested in proving, explaining, or pushing, trust that too. Your nervous system is choosing peace over urgency, and that is wisdom. Nothing meaningful has been lost. What truly belongs to you will always find its way back in form, in timing, or in essence. What leaves permanently does so with purpose. You are allowed to trust this ending, even if it feels tender. You are allowed to move forward without carrying guilt, regret, or the need to look back one more time. There is a quiet strength growing in you now, a steadiness that does not need validation, a knowing that does not need permission. This strength comes from honoring your own evolution. You have not arrived at the end of the road. You have arrived at a clearing, a place where you can rest before continuing, a place where your soul can breathe. Let yourself be here for a moment. Let yourself feel the relief of not having to hold everything anymore. Let yourself trust that life knows what it is doing, even when the mind feels unsure. What is ending now is making room for a version of you that lives with more truth, more softness, and more alignment. You do not need to chase what comes next. It will meet you when you are ready. For now, it is enough to trust this ending, to honor it, and to walk forward with gentleness. You are safe to continue.